Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Heba loves Pat McGrath, and I have come to love Pat McGrath. And so I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I did a collaboration with Heba? Yeah. And so I asked her, and I was like, I hope she says yes. I hope she says yes. And she did say yes. And we're going to take the same Pat McGrath palette, and it wasn't that hard. We both love this palette. That way, if you have this palette, you will get 4 looks instead of just 2. That's right. I have 2 different eyes going on here. And I don't know what she did. We didn't tell each other, but we both took this palette and did 1 look on each eye. You knew you were going to get a green eye from me. I don't know if you'll get a green eye from Heba or not, but I'm pretty sure that whatever you see, it will be fabulous. And even if we did the exact same eye, it wouldn't look the same. You know why? Because Heba is the polar opposite of the way I look. I'm this really white, Snow White girl with white hair, and Heba is the most beautiful Egyptian woman that you ever saw. Heba was born in Egypt, and I think her husband was too. But they live in Texas now, and they raise their kids there. I'm just gonna, let you learn about Heba when you subscribe, because I know that you are going to go over there, watch her video, and then you're gonna see that I would never lead you astray. You will love Heba. Having said all that, let's just get to it. And then after this, please go watch Heba's videos and hit that red subscription button and turn it gray. I'm gonna start this look off like almost all my others. MAC Paint Pot on my Sigma P84. I will pull in one shadow that's not in there, and that would be, I'm going to use a Max Blanc type. This is my Sigma E25. It's one of my favorite brushes because it's versatile. It can do everything. It can blend, it can whatever. From the crease up, I will take something and set my eye so that when I blend, see how this is dragging a little bit? I don't want that to do that with the colors that I'm using, because there'll be more of a chance of you seeing skipping across these wrinkles if I do that. Refer number 15, I'm going to come into Rose Dusk, I think is the name of this. I'm just going to kind of get a bunch of that on this brush, but I'm going to, on the back of my hand, get some of it off. Because if you get too much Pat McGrath in the beginning, it's going to be hard to get, let's just go in lightly at first. This eye kind of slacks. Okay, it does slack. It's like hooding. So it's just it's laying down on my eyelid over here. I'm gonna try to make it better with shadow. And what I'm gonna do first is just relax my eye and come here, and even though I'm on the fold, I'm gonna work this color lightly on the outside and bring it in. And I know I'm moving my lids all over the place, and soon you're going to be able to see that better, and hopefully that will help you, because I'm not humiliating myself for nothing. I just picked up a little more. I'm gradually bringing that color on top of, see how I'm just letting it lay there. Now when I talk to people and stuff, my eyebrows are up, but sometimes, I'm relaxed, and I want it to look okay both ways. So I'm going to put it on with my eye relaxed, and then I'll raise it up and get the rest of it. There'll be silence where I speed this up in places, because I'm getting sick and tired of the music that was told to me was okay to use at the time that I used it, coming back with a copyright a couple of years later. That makes me mad. It's almost like they did it until they could get a lot of people using it, and then they'll go, oh, I don't want you to be able to use that anymore, so copyright, you have to give me all your money. I'm going to take this soft shader from Sonia G and come into this shade right here. It's called Skin Show Glow. I'm going to start on the inner corner and just tap and drag. Okay, I could just do this. If I was a younger girl, I could just take it and go like that. But there's these wrinkles there, right? And it won't be like in the wrinkle. It'll just, a mature woman's going to understand what I'm trying to say here. So I'm pushing and dragging so that I get inside all the little nooks and crannies of my eye. Okay, now I'm going to take this NYX Pigment Primer. This stuff is really good to mix with glittery shades and stuff, and it kind of turns the pigment into a shadow that will stick better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and it's creamy, and I'm going to put this down like this, okay? As you can see, that's kind of thick-ish. Get it out of my lashes. And why I'm doing that is because I want this shade to really be intense, but I want it to stick there and not move, even though I have not put makeup on the rest of my face yet, because I know that I'm going to need to take a makeup wipe and go over it. But look at it. Look at that goodness. It's called VR Nectar, and it's one of my most favorite shades in here. Now, what I'm going to do is on top of that pigment primer, I'm going to press this, and it's going to hang on to it, see? So that not as much of it's going to fall down on my face. And what does fall down on my face, I'll be able to get off with a makeup wipe. But I'm just going to press this down. Oh my gosh. This shade right here, this one and this one right here, these two on the end, they can be applied over any of the other shades. And it just really will bump it up and make it stand up and say, hello, how are you today? I'm going to come over here on the outside of my eye, let my eye relax so that that hood falls down, and then I'm going to tap dark right here. Just keep tapping right there on the outside, and if you have a hood, on the hood. And I'm going to raise my eye so that there isn't that crease there, and just work it back and forth and bring the residual into the middle of my crease. Oh, to be young with nice taunt eyelids. Can you just imagine if we had known about how to do all of this and had all these tools and stuff when we were younger and didn't have all this to mess with? Refer 03 into this last shade over here. It's called Astral Ghost Orchid. And I'm going to come in to my inner corner and also up here. This is a beautiful pinky, it's a topper shade. I want to take 03 back into that first shade, and I'm going to come underneath my eye with it. My Sigma E25 and come into dark because I don't like the way the Refer brush I chose did that. So I'm going to get some more dark on this, and I'm going to come up here and tap. I just like the shape of this one better. So there, that's better. And I'm just tapping across here. I'm going to take my MAC 286 and I'm going to run between dark and copper toned, which are these two right here. I'm just going to circle between them. So this is the kind of a tone I'm looking for here. Just going to circle in from the outside, and it's going to come up with a totally different color because it's two colors in one. One of the colors is matte, and that would be dark, and copper toned is a satin. So these two are blending together beautifully. Now I'm going to take some glitter glue because it's more wet than the NYX, and I kind of want it to be wet. And I'm just going to put that on my lid. And then I think what I'm going to do first is take one of these little doodads, get it on there, and I'm going to press on my lid. That's really pretty. This would be even prettier if some light was hitting it. And then lightly, I'm going to come in here. So pretty. Now I'm going to take a Refer 03 that I just wiped off, and I'm going to come into this shade right here. It's called Bronze 001. I'm going to twirl my brush around in that goodness. And then I'm going to come and just put some right here on the inner corner. Bronzing that up a little bit. It looks more gold than bronze to me. Sigma E36, and I'm going to come into extreme black now. I hope this is going to do okay, because this brush was, I washed it like this morning. Some brushes like this you never get to see, because as soon as they're clean, I use them. I use this brush all the time for what I'm doing right here. I'm just tapping out on the outer corner, and I find it a little easier than trying to do I don't know what you call it, the 7 or the outer V or whatever they call it. Just tapping around with this brush usually gets me what I'm looking for, see? And then what I do after I've done that is I'll just sweep. I also like to carve out my crease with this brush, but anyway, it's actually, surprisingly, it dried pretty fast. Now I'm going to take the Refero 3 and just come into that black, and yeah, baby. I'm going to tie that right there. Come almost in, but then I'm going to get that copper color and bring it right there. And there we go. We're done. And you'd be like, what? I didn't come here for this. I mean, I know I need the rest of my makeup, my eyeliner and mascara, and of course my hair done. I know I look really crazy like this. Let's start a new fad, want to? I hope you guys go over and tell my friend Heba I said hello. Smash the subscription button over there, because you are really going to like her. I know you will. I fell in love with her the first time I saw her. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there and see what beautiful look my friend Heba created. And I need to tell you that you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, then just be a blessing to somebody else. And that will improve right away. Until next time, love you, see ya, bye. And I'm out.
Hi guys, it's the Joker. Welcome back. I got two different things going on here. No, I'm two-faced. No, I'm not two-faced. I'm not two-faced. I'm two-faced. Okay, just forget it. I'm proud to present my friend Heba to you today. And Heba, Heba's like hubba. No, that's what her husband says. He goes hubba, Heba. What's that? I'm scared. It looks like you have cat hair all over you because you're like shedding white hairs, and it's me. I'm the cat. No, it goes more like meow. But some people are always coming along and they don't know why I'm defying gravity. I'm defying gravity. I'm just floating right out of that seat, aren't I? But it is one of my favorite brushes. What? Now I'm going to take this NYX pigment primer, if I can work this up. I was working it while I was on the phone. Work it! Work it, Carol! Work it! That's what I was doing. I was like, work it, Carol! Work it! She's heard me talk about Heba before, because I tell her what a gorgeous woman she is. What a gorgeous Egyptian woman she is. And then my mom was like, do you remember when... She's talking about my daughter jumping around inside of me too. Walks like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. I wonder if Heba loves that song. I would. If I was Egyptian, I would like walk around going, walk like an Egyptian. Huh! I'm Egyptian, you're not. Walk like an Egyptian. Huh! Right here. Just keep tapping. Just keep tapping. Just keep tapping. You know, like, what's her face? Dory. She has nothing on me. She can keep swimming all day long, but she can't be tapping all day long. Like me. With you. Oh, that's hot. No. I'm going to come into dark and carpal tunnel. Copper. Not carpal tunnel. I'm going to come into carpal tunnel. You have to, they called it that because you have to blend it so much you get carpal tunnel. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. I love that green. I hurt my finger. That's not a finger, it's a thumb. Why isn't it a finger? Why isn't it called a finger? Why is it called a thumb? There went my lid to the glitter glue. Oh, it came out the other side. Yeah. Bye. And I'm out. What was that? Just like smacking yourself, not even doing the deuces.